The perimeter of an equilateral triangle is 9x minus 9.6. Write an expression to represent its perimeter as a sum, then simplify. Write an expression to represent its perimeter as a product, then simplify. So you have to remember that the perimeter of a shape is the measurement of the outer edge of the shape, and that a sum is the answer to an addition problem, and product is the answer to a multiplication problem. And also it's important that you remember an equilateral triangle means that all the sides are of equal length. So you should be able to multiply one side by 3 and get the perimeter, or divide the perimeter by 3 to get the measurement of each side. So they're giving us a measurement, a perimeter of 9x minus 9.6. So we want to know what one side of the triangle is. So I'm gonna divide 9x minus 9.6 by 3, or I'm going to multiply it by 1/3. That's the same thing. So it's 9x minus 9.6 times 1/3. So ask yourself, what's 1/3 of 9? If you're not sure, you can just go 1/3 times 9 over 1. That equals 9 over 3, and that equals 3. So 1/3 of 9x is 3x. 1/3 of 9.6 is 3.2. So each side of this triangle is 3x minus 3.2. So they want us to write an expression that represents the perimeter as a sum. So I need to add this side plus this side plus this side, and now I know that all three sides are 3x minus 3 minus 2. So I'm going to go 3x minus 3.2 plus 3x minus 3.2 plus 3x minus 3.2 equals 9x minus 9.6. So that's the first bullet that they want us to solve. Now I'll show you how to do the second part where we write that as a product. So they just want us to go 3 times 3x minus 3.2 equals 9.6, or I'm sorry, 9x minus 9.6. So this is part A, or the first bullet point, and this is B, the second bullet point. So now I'll show you how to do the same thing with problem number 2 on the assignment 8.1. Okay, so now we have a perimeter of 12x minus 9.3. So I want to know what each side of the triangle is. So I'm going to multiply 12x minus 9.3 by 1/3. So 1/3 of 12 is 4x, or 1/3 of 12x is 4x, minus 1/3 of 9.3 is 3.1. And if you're not sure how to figure those out, you would go 1/3 times 12, or 12 over 1, and that is 12 over 3, which equals 4 when you reduce it, and then 9.3 divided by 3. Well, 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 goes into 1 time. So I know each side is the length of each side of the triangle is 4x minus 3.1. So to answer the first bullet there, write an expression to represent its perimeter as a sum, then simplify. I have 4x minus 3.1 plus 4x minus 3.1 plus 4x minus 3.1 equals 12x minus 9.3. And then the second part wants us to write an expression to represent its perimeter as a product, then simplify. So I'm just going to say that I have 4x minus 3.1 3 times. And it's equal to 12x minus 9.3. So that's how you would do the second part. So this is the answer to the first bullet point, and that's the answer to the second bullet point.